Hello and welcome to our November Pick a Card reading for Abundance. My name is Taylor Eaton and I am the author of the Wealthy Woman Oracle deck. And so today we're going to do a reading with it to see what's in store for you financially in the month of November. Now, as we get into it and pick our cards for the piles, I want to just remind you that I do not offer any private readings, so please beware of anyone in the comments who is pretending to be me and offering you a reading. That is not me. That is not legitimate. Please do not engage with them. The only place that I do personalized readings is in my Wealth Vibe membership. The Wealth Vibe membership is a monthly membership where I create all sorts of spiritual tools for abundance for my members. So if you want to come in there and get the opportunity to get private personalized card readings from me, then you are absolutely welcome to do so. The link for that and for the Wealthy Woman Oracle deck, if you want to grab your own copy, are both in the description below this video. So with that being said, let's pick our three cards, this one, for our piles, and then we can get right into your reading. Where's our last one? Where's our pile three? Ooh, here we go. Also, the Wealthy Woman Oracle deck is on sale for the entire month of November, so definitely go check that out if you're interested. This is, I think, the biggest sale we've ever run on it. So again, link in the description if you want to go grab that. All right, so let's see what our piles are so you can select the one that calls to you. So our pile number one is the Adventurer card. Ooh, yes. Here's our Adventurer card. We will get into what that means inside of the reading if you select that pile. Pile number two is the Leader card. And pile number three is the Light Weaver card. Oh, we have all archetype cards. The Wealthy Woman Oracle deck is split into two types of cards, archetype cards and awareness cards. So the fact that we got all three archetype cards just already tells me that there is a lot of power and momentum ahead for all of us collectively in the month of November when it comes to our finances. So you are absolutely welcome. If you like here, if you're already feeling drawn to a card or multiple cards, you can head to the timestamps in the description below and just go check out the readings for your pile. However, if you like to pick using crystals, let's put some on here now, so that might give you a little bit more clarity on which pile or reading is for you. So for pile number one, we have this Strawberry Quartz Crystal. For pile number two, we have Pyrite. And for pile number three, we have our Kunzite Crystal. There it is. So go ahead and take a moment to just feel into whatever crystal is calling to you. I'm going to move these out of our way. And of course, if you do not have the clarity yet on which pile is for you, take as much time as you need. I recommend closing your eyes, tuning into just your kind of still mind or that inner place, and tuning into what number calls to you, 1, 2, or 3, and then go with that pile or those piles if there's two of them. And if that isn't working for you, you can also just go with whichever card or crystal appeals to you the most, whichever one you find most beautiful or exciting or activating for you. So go ahead and take that time, and then I will see you in the timestamps in the description below to jump to your reading for your financial forecast for November. Hello, pile number one. You picked the Adventurer card as well as the Strawberry Quartz Crystal. So we are going to put these over here right up top just as our main theme for this reading. And now I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards to see what do you have in store financially for the month of November. What does your abundance look like this month? What's coming? What do we need to know for pile number one for their November financial reading? Oh my gosh, so many archetype cards. we have the Alchemist card, and the Catalyst card. So already right off the bat, what I'm seeing for you, Pile 1, is that this month of November, you are going to see some changes. This is really what the Adventurer card is all about, is welcoming and embracing change and having that kind of adventuring spirit around it, and especially around your finances. So I see things shifting rapidly for you with your finances is what I'm seeing. So if you have been trying to reach a certain financial goal, or you have been trying to make a certain amount of money, or see some sort of shift with your finances, maybe even it's getting a new job or a promotion, I see you either achieving that this month or making very fast progress in that direction. Now, with these other cards that we already have on the table, what I'm also seeing here for you is that the way that you're going to have this rapid change and progress toward that change you desire in your finances this month is going to be by really embracing this energy, first of all, of the Alchemist card, which is all about just taking what you've already learned, all of the lessons you have in life, and transmuting them, alchemizing them into wisdom that you can apply to bring in the abundance that you desire. So this month would be a really great time to do some introspection, a little bit of inward reflection, to ask yourself, what lessons have I learned? I'm getting for you what's coming through is in the last 2 or 3 months. What lessons have I learned, especially around money? And how can I use those lessons to really tap into my different gifts that I have? Because we also have the Catalyst card here, and the Catalyst card is all about new gifts awakening within you, and those gifts being incredibly valuable and very easily leveraged to help you make more money or call more abundance into your life. So with all these cards, I see rapid change for you. I see that it's going to come, like I said, very quickly, rapidly. It just keeps coming through for me. It's just fast change for you, fast financial change, so much progress toward your goals this month. As long as you're willing to really turn inward, reflect on what you've been learning, what the universe has maybe been preparing you for over these last few months, and alchemizing that into new gifts that can be used to get you closer to that goal, right? So already so much power here. I want to get a couple more cards for you, and we can dive a little bit deeper into this. So let's see, what else does Pile 1 need to know? This one wanted to come out here. Another archetype card. We have the Wealthy Woman card, which is, of course, the title of the deck. So this card, as I was creating it and channeling it, this was actually the last card that was channeled for me as I was writing the description of these cards in this deck. And it really, it carries so much power. This is why the deck is named the Wealthy Woman Oracle. So there's so much power in this archetype, right, of being the wealthy woman. And now, if you are not someone who identifies as a woman, that is fine. This is more about the feminine energy of money and having a softer, natural, nurturing approach and relationship with money. So just want to throw that out there for you. If you are not someone who identifies as a woman and you are here on this reading, this is still applicable to you. The Wealthy Woman card is really all about acknowledging your worth and really trusting in the inevitable flow of money into your life. Because when you really, for me, what I'm seeing just so much of November is things are happening for you financially this coming month, as long as you do that inner work of introspecting, alchemizing those lessons, using that to awaken gifts that are going to help you get closer to your goal. And as you're doing that, you get to really lean into this trust and knowing that you, of course, are worthy of all of this financial abundance that you desire, all of these changes that you're moving toward. And really, I think that as you do these 3 things, I'm really seeing these cards as kind of the equation to get you to being that wealthy woman or that wealthiest version of yourself, really is how it's coming through for me here, is that as you set your sights on your goal, you start making progress to them by alchemizing, by awakening gifts, you're going to then naturally feel worthy of the money you desire. And if you lean into that trust and allow yourself to feel wealthy before the money shows up, that is what's going to even more rapidly bring the change you desire to you. So that's your main theme for the month. I'm going to bring a different oracle card deck into the mix to just give you a couple little more pearls of wisdom for your financial journey in November. But I also want to say right here that it's really cool that you have 4 archetype cards making up the core of your reading, because only half the deck is archetype cards, and the archetype cards are no more powerful than the awareness cards in the deck, but they are just so much more of like, these are the energies you need to embody this month in order to get to where you want to go financially. So really this month, it seems like, is going to be all about embodying that wealthy woman through these means in order to get to that change you want. All right, so any other messages for our pile one with money? All right, we have Come to Me. This, by the way, is from the Rose Oracle by Rebecca Campbell, which is just such a beautiful oracle deck. I always love Rebecca Campbell's decks. So we have Come to Me, Attracting Like a Rose, Receive Abundance Desires. Can't make this up. This is so perfect for you. And the other card that we are going to pull, this one right here, is the Rose of Venus, excuse me. And this is alignment, flow, right relationship, harmony. So, oh my gosh, so much alignment for you with your finances and abundance this month. So much really is coming to you that is like, it's coming to you, right? Come to me. When you're doing these things, when you are doing everything we laid out with the Wealthy Woman Oracle deck, with your core 4 cards of your reading, you're going to naturally be attracting what you desire. You're going to be open to it. You're going to be receiving it. You're going to have all this abundance flooding into you. It's going to be almost, I'm getting the sense that throughout the month of November, as you embody all this energy, as you introspect, as you awaken gifts, as you make this rapid change and feel worthy and move toward your goals, you're going to just naturally be attracting abundance. Like, you're not even really going to have to think that much about your goals that you're moving to or those big changes you're seeing. Instead, it's gonna just naturally come to you as long as you're prioritizing that inner change, those gifts, and that feeling of abundance and embodying abundance. And so it's just gonna come. It's just gonna come in so easily, so effortlessly, so naturally for you. Like, you're not even gonna have to think about it. You're not gonna have to really, this is what's really coming through for you right now, is you're not going to have to strategize that much and have this tight plan to get there. You might want some planning. For some people that's helpful, but so much of it is going to unfold in this really beautiful way that you can't even predict, and it's just going to come in these miraculous ways, and it's all going to unfold, and it's going to come to you. It's going to be drawn to you, right? Like this attracting like a rose. And then we have the Rose of Venus card over here, which, oh my gosh, is just alignment, harmony, flow. Again, so much flow. Like, really, the message, I keep saying it, but these 4 cards here, this is what you need to focus on in order to have the money coming in swiftly, but also just coming to you effortlessly. And it's also what you need to be doing in order to have it coming in a way that feels good to you, in a way that's in harmony with what you want your life to look like moving forward. So that is what I have for you this month, pile one, for your month of November and what it's looking like with your finances. Really exciting energy here, really exciting changes and progress toward all that abundance that you've been desiring or trying to call in. So I am so excited. Let me know in the comments how this resonates with you. Let me know as the month progresses, if you think to come back here and let me know, how did this all go? How did this play out for you? Really, again, before we go, this is just so calling to me, the Alchemist card. You're gonna have to spend some time self-reflecting and introspecting in order to unlock all of this amazing, abundant flow and change this month. So make sure you definitely take time to do that. If you don't, all of this is probably gonna be lessened or just non-existent. So that's the big thing that's coming through that Source wanted me to let you know before we wrap up here. So that is your reading for November. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure, if you liked this video, if you like this reading, to like the video, right? Hit the thumbs up button. Also make sure to comment below and subscribe to my channel for future readings and other spiritual money tools. And of course, if you want help embodying, right, especially the Wealthy Woman energy, come join me inside of the Wealth Vibe membership. Enrollment will be closed when you see this video, most likely, but you are absolutely welcome to jump on the wait list for when enrollment opens again at the end of the month. That membership is really all about, the Wealth Vibe is all about learning different tools, different spiritual modalities to help you embody the energy of wealth before it shows up so that you can actually manifest it, which is what this card is all about for you. So I cannot wait. I hope you have the most abundant and prosperous November yet. Also, the Wealthy Woman Oracle deck is actually on sale this entire month of November. This is, I think, the biggest discount or biggest sale we've ever run on it. So definitely go check that out if you're interested. Hello, pile number 2. If you picked this pile, you picked the leader card and the pyrite crystal. So let's dive right into your reading to see what is in store for you financially in the month of November. So let's see, what does pile 2 need to hear? What is coming up for pile 2 in the month of November? we have your first card here, which is the Monarch card. I'll move this out of the way. Let's get at least another card for you to start this off. And of course, we'll pull some more after that. Ooh, this one right here. Ooh, and we have Sacred Stillness card. Okay. Oh, this is so cool. So the first card, right, our leader card, the card you picked, this really sets the tone for what's coming for you in the month of November around your finances, around money, around abundance. So the leader card is all about being the leader of your money. And when I say the leader of your money, I mean that money is always following your lead. So if you are always acting like money is scarce or money's never around, then money will react accordingly. It will prove you right. So if you have been telling stories, what's coming through for me is that this month of November is the time to really look at your internal dialogue around money in order to get to where you want to go financially. So I'm feeling like, especially with this card here, with the Monarch card, we're going to get into that in a moment, but I'm feeling like there is so much financial abundance available to you, but that you really need to take this month to clean up that energy and your mindset around money. That's really what needs to happen. And when you do that, you're going to see some really amazing ripple effects and results around your finances in your life, as long as you actually take the time to clean up that internal dialogue, those stories you have, those beliefs you have, the way you feel about money. Also with this card, I'm finding that the way that you're probably going to best shift that internal dialogue and energy with money is by really honestly cultivating some sort of practice that allows you to bring awareness to how money is already flowing into your life. It's really easy for us to tell the story of I don't have enough or I never make much money, but I recommend this is something I've taught in other videos, and if you are into more of the magic and spell working of money magic, I have a video for you. I'll link it here at the top for you in a card, but it is all around creating a money bowl. And the way I do money bowls is I incorporate this method of abundance tracking into them, where every day you're paying attention to different ways that money came to you, not just, like, oh, someone paid me or I found money on the ground, but also, did you get a discount somewhere, or did you get a refund on something, or did someone pay for your lunch or for your coffee at the cafe ahead of you in line? Tracking those different ways that money is already flowing to you to more really cultivate that internal dialogue of money's always coming to me. I am incredibly wealthy. Money's always flowing to me, because the more that you say that, the more that your subconscious is going to look for opportunities to come to you. And also the more you're going to be an energetic match for more money, because you're radiating that energy of being someone who attracts the money they desire. So I know this is a lot off of the first card already, but there is so much guidance for you coming through with this card alone. So I wanted to give that to you, is that this month is going to be so important for you. It's really what source is telling me is this is going to be such a pivotal month for you with this card. Like, your whole financial future gets to shift if you lean into really embracing your role as the leader of your money and understanding the power that you have in your financial reality, that your thoughts, your energy, your actions have such an impact on the way that money flows to you and how much of it flows into your reality. So that's really the big thing. And now we're going to get into some more details around this with these cards. So we have the Monarch card here, and the Monarch card is all about cultivating a sense of innate value and deservingness. It's having this regal confidence, like a queen, a monarch. She's born, when she's born, she knows her worth. There is no doubt in her mind that she is worthy of the things she desires. And that, I'm getting, is the energy that you really need to be cultivating in your inner world in order to reach the financial goals that you desire in the future, right? This month is, I don't want to say that there isn't money coming to you. There absolutely could be a huge shift in more money coming to you, but I'm seeing that this month of November is going to be more of kind of a turning point for you financially if you do this inner work of really leaning into this monarch energy, of letting this be the vision for the way money behaves for you, right? If you really start to embody that energy of, I know I am so deserving, it's inevitable that money comes to me, I get to have all the abundance I desire, and you really start to integrate and embody that story internally, that's what's going to allow money to understand how to flow to you and how to behave around you energetically and also in your physical reality. So that's really, it's so much just raw power, but in a really tender way. You can even see in the way that when my artist and I were designing this card after I channeled the meaning for it, there's this tenderness to her, right? She's holding herself, her eyes are closed, but she's so regal. She just knows her worth. She knows that she gets to have whatever she desires, and she has no doubt that the money, the abundance she wants, will flow to her. It is inevitable. And when you embody that, you teach money how to behave. And that becomes your financial reality. So that's really what I'm seeing the work is for you to do this month in order to then move toward the abundance you desire in your life, your big vision you have for your money. So with these two cards, these are archetype cards, and you can tell because they have the titles at the bottom here on the deck. And so these are the energies you need to really be embodying. This one's going to support this one this month. That's really the energy you need to be embodying. How you're going to do that now is more around the awareness card. This is going to bring awareness because we have the title at the top. Those in the Wealthy Woman Oracle deck are our awareness cards. These are more the things we need to bring our awareness to. So this is embodying energy. This is bringing our awareness to where we might be blocked around things or what we need to really focus on in order to, not embodiment, but just like actions to take, things to do, all that sort of stuff. That's what the awareness cards signify. And so this awareness card is Sacred Stillness, which is honestly one of my favorite decks, which is honestly one of my favorite cards in the entire deck, because this is the one that this concept changed so much for me financially. And so what I'm seeing here is Sacred Stillness is all about just being and allowing the abundance you desire or the opportunities for it to come to you. It's really all about a lack of forcing or grasping. It's a lot of surrender. And so this card is all about slowing down and stop trying to make the money you desire happen. That's the big message with this card. And I think this plays perfectly with what I'm seeing here. It's all coming together so gorgeously because this month is all going to be about that inner work for you. And when you really lean into that inner work and you truly master this art of embodying these energies of knowing your worth, of just moving through the world like I am amazing, I am great, I am of course going to get all the money I desire. It is not even a question. And you can be that confident and that solid in the way that you look at and engage with money in your world. You are going to lead money to you. You're going to really move forward in such a powerful way that tells money how to behave and really shifts the course of your financial future. But it's all inner work. This is inner work for you this month. And it's such a pivotal month. But if you get caught up in hustling, in trying to make the money happen and trying to strategize how to get there. Of course, a little bit of planning can work. I said this in our last pile, so if you're coming from pile number 1, this might really be a theme for you this month. But really learning to just be still for a moment and let the guidance or opportunities that need to come to you come. Because if you are constantly out there trying to force money to happen, especially from a place of desperation, that's not this energy at all. So if you're trying to make the money happen from desperation or scarcity, you are going to completely self-sabotage and miss the opportunities that are right in front of you or are coming to you. So I see some really cool, I'm getting the kind of like 2 or 3 opportunities for money coming to you in this next month. But if you're not slowing down, you're going to miss them. So this doesn't mean you just stop doing anything. It doesn't mean you stop, going to work or budgeting or whatever it is that helps you make money or manage your money. It just means that you take some time, ideally each day or at least a few times a week, to just slow down and disconnect from trying to make the money happen and instead just allow opportunities for it to come to you, or allow yourself to become aware of opportunities that might already be in front of you for the money to manifest in your life, that you just need to take that moment of stillness to see them and to then seize them. So that's the main thing. I'm going to pull one more card for you from this deck and then we'll grab some others from another deck. All right, so what else does pile number 2 need to hear? Woohoo! The Rogue card. Yes, okay. So the Rogue card, my loves, is honestly such a powerful card in this deck. And the Rogue is all about unexpected surprises coming your way around money. And oftentimes these are misinterpreted. These are often things that might happen, like unexpected expenses or a delay in payment or things like that. But what's interesting about the Rogue is that she's incredibly misunderstood. we often think that when things don't go exactly how we want with money, or we have some sort of unexpected roadblock or challenge pop up around them, that it's a bad thing. But the Rogue card reminds us that, and especially with your reading, when you are still and take time to think about and look for the opportunities being presented to you around money, doors open to massive amounts of abundance. So this month, you might, honestly, what I'm seeing here, I'm going to be honest with you, pile 2, this month might be a little challenging for you. It doesn't mean that you're going to have tangible challenges around money. You might have some unexpected expenses come up. You might be let go from your job. You might not get the position you wanted at a company or that promotion, or you might just have, someone who needs to borrow money from you, who's a loved one, right? There's a million ways it can manifest. And there might be some unexpected occurrences around money that at first glance don't feel good. But the Rogue, especially with our Sacred Stillness card and with your inner reflection here with these other cards, is really telling me that if you are willing to look at any opportunity around money as happening for you as maybe a blessing in disguise, you are going to, that's honestly probably how those 2 to 3 opportunities around money that I feel coming for you this month, that is what you're going to need to do. Is really, they're probably going to come in unexpected ways, in ways that on the surface maybe don't look how you want them to look, or they don't feel good at first glance. But the more you look at them and you get to ask, how is this happening for me? Or even just keeping yourself open to this working out in unexpected ways that are even better than what you could have imagined. So that's really a lot of what I'm seeing for you. So November, it might be some challenge for you, but if you are able to be still throughout it and know your worth and know the money you desire is coming, and truly embody that and lead your life that way, and really handle anything that the universe throws at you with this mindset of, how is this happening for me? Or I'm open to this working out better than I could even imagine, or leading to more abundance, then, like I said, doors are going to I keep getting this image for you of doors are going to fly open to massive amounts of money. So it's really exciting. This, like I said earlier, is a really pivotal month for you if you allow it to be, if you do this inner work, if you slow down, if you're willing to shift your perspective on things that happen financially for you. You are going to get on a different track around money. You are going to start moving in the direction of what you desire around your finances, whether that's a concrete financial goal or just a way that you're going to have money come to you or anything like that. You're going to all of a sudden get on track, because right now it feels to me like you know what you want maybe around money, but you're not on track for it. And you might feel that way too. So if that resonates, then I really encourage you to take these energies into consideration in this reading so far. I'm going to pull a couple more cards for you from a different deck to just wrap up this reading, but this right here is the core of your reading. And this really is, for November, a month that I see as you're going through it might feel challenging. I don't want to scare you, because there is so much goodness and so many blessings hidden behind everything, and you will be able to see them if you slow down and look for them. And then you'll be able to seize them and have all of these doors to massive abundance open to you if you're willing to do that, right? So really exciting, but it's gonna, not always the easiest kind of energy to move through. So just be kind to yourself. Also with the Sacred Stillness card, self-care, right? Like, I know we don't always think of self-care as related to money, but the message that's coming through for you right now is to really make sure that in your stillness, it's not just stillness to look for opportunities for money, but stillness to just replenish your energy, especially as you have a really transformative, but maybe also challenging month with your inner dialogue around money, with your, maybe even this is just the challenge of unearthing and shifting all of your limiting beliefs around money, right? So as you're going through all this, this is a lot of energy that you're moving this month with these 3 archetype cards. It's a lot, pile 2. So take time, not just to see opportunities, but just take time to replenish and to rest, because if you do that, you will be able to embody everything, shift things, handle things, and seize opportunities for money so much more easily. All right, let's pull you a couple more cards from another deck. We are using the Rose Oracle by Rebecca Campbell for the rest of the cards for your reading here. All right, so what does pile 2 need to know? Ooh, I think it's these 2 right here. The Child Within. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. That actually, I know that needs to go there. And we have the Bud. Okay, so what we have here is with this, we'll start over here. The Child Within, inner mother, innocence, gentleness, tenderness. What did I just say about your sacred stillness, about needing to have that stillness, not just to see opportunities and change your perspective on money, but also to take care of yourself, to tend to yourself so that you're able to really move through all of this amazing energy and harness it for the most abundance possible that's available to you. Because there's so much abundance available to you, Pile 2. I see so much for you in your future, but you have to move through some stuff to get there, right? And to me, it seems like it's an inner game, maybe a couple of outer things in the way you respond to them, but it's going to be mostly an inner battle. Most of the time, that's how it is with money. We often think it's an external thing, but it's really more so an internal game, truly. So the child within, have that gentleness with yourself. Have that tenderness with yourself. Take time to nourish your inner child. Take time to remother yourself. Take time to maybe do some inner child healing. If you like to do that, that can be incredibly powerful for you this month in order to help you truly step onto that track that you would desire to be on for your financial future. We also see the bud. This is potential promise. It's about to happen. Keep going. Oh my gosh, so perfect for you. So I feel like this is just this card right here, more than being part of the reading. To me, it feels like a message from source, from your spirit team, from the universe, that's just telling you this might be a rough month. Not necessarily financially. You might not have a bunch of financial roadblocks. It might just be internal. All the energy you're shifting, all that energy you're moving around money, around the way you see yourself in relationship to money, and on the way that you believe money gets to work for you, unearthing and healing those limiting beliefs that are keeping you from all the abundance you desire and keeping you from being that leader of your money. It might be kind of heavy. I hate saying that because I think people take this heaviness and they go, oh, I have a negative reading for the month of November. You don't. There is so much positivity here, but source or your spirit guides really want you to know that you just have to keep going, right? And this card, more than anything, I'm not seeing it as necessarily part of the reading. I'm seeing it more as a little bit of encouragement to say, we promise the abundance you desire is coming. You just got to keep going. It's so close. That's what I'm getting here. Is it's so much closer than you think it is. I'm seeing, honestly, 6 to 12 months is what I'm hearing. To be seeing like your full dreams coming true if you can really master and harness this energy here in the rest of the reading. So yeah, that's what I have for you. This is, again, a lot going on for you this month. A lot of the inner work going on for you this month, but so much available to you. So much inner abundance and outer abundance available to you if you're willing to just keep going and just let it happen and take time to take care of yourself and to be still and to look at things that happen in different lights and see how they're happening for you and opening up more doors for abundance. And when you do that, I think you're gonna naturally start embodying this energy of the monarch, of knowing your worth, of knowing that the money you desire is inevitable, because how can you not when you start taking care of yourself more, when you start resting and being still and looking for opportunities and seeing things in a different light? How can you not then start seeing how everything's working out for you? And then, of course, from there, this all builds up to being that leader of your money from that place. So really beautiful transformation and pivot around money is what I see for you this month, group 2. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, make sure to like this video, leave a comment below, let me know if it resonates with you. Let me know how this goes throughout the month. If you want to come back and let me know how you navigated all this or what came up for you. And if you also enjoyed this reading, make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss future ones. And also all the other videos I post on here, I don't just do readings, I do tons of different tools and trainings on different spiritual modalities and money. Also, the Wealthy Woman Oracle deck is actually on sale this entire month of November. This is, I think, the biggest discount or biggest sale we've ever run on it. So definitely go check that out if you're interested. The link for that is in the description below, as well as the link to join my Wealthify membership, which is a very low-cost monthly membership where you can come to get the opportunities to get personalized card pulls from me in there. I usually do those about once a month in the membership. But then also in there, we do challenges each month to help you cultivate different habits with different spiritual modalities and tools around money to help you call more abundance into your life, to really embody, honestly, all of this energy here and really become that monarch and that leader around money and embody the energy of wealth before it shows up. So I would love to see you in there if it calls to you, but otherwise I will see you on our next reading and in my other videos very soon. Bye, Pile 2. Hello, Pile 3. If you selected this pile, then you picked the Lightweaver card and the Kunzite crystal. So let's dive right into your reading to see what's in store for you financially in the month of November. All right, so what is coming up for pile 3 for the month of November? Oh, so perfect. We have the Goddess card. I'm going to move this over here to make some space. Every pile so far this month has gotten an archetype card, at least in this placement. Amazing. Oh my gosh. This is one of my favorite cards in the entire deck. I think it is my favorite card in the entire deck. So I love when I see it come up in a reading. All right, so let's dive into these for you. Now, first we have the Lightweaver card, the one you picked, which really sets the tone for our whole reading. And this is such a fun card to see in our monthly reading, because to me this indicates that your wealth is being multiplied very soon, that you are on track to see massive financial amplification in your life. And that's, who doesn't want that, right? But the beautiful thing about this card is not just amplification of your own wealth, but amplification of the wealth of the other people around you. So this card is all about, it's about calling in abundance, manifesting money by taking the focus off of yourself and putting it more on how can I help other people be more abundant. And this could be literal abundance, like how can I help other people make more money? So maybe this is, how do you help your coworker get that raise, or how do you have your friend land that job? How do you help, maybe you help them with your resume or something like that. Or if you're an entrepreneur, it might be like how, maybe you do affiliate marketing for some of your other, your colleagues in your space or your peers, or maybe, you give one of your business besties a tip that helps them 10 times their income in their business, or go viral and get, huge audience growth or anything like that. So there's so much abundance here. There's so many ways that you might be helping other people this month in November to increase their abundance. And the beautiful thing about this card is that when you help other people increase their abundance, your abundance naturally increases as well, and often tenfold what you helped the other person do. And so that's really a lot of what I'm seeing for you in November, pile 3, is that you are going to, if you're able to this month, really turn your focus to helping others with their, increasing the abundance that's in their life. Usually this comes from building off of the abundance that's already there and helping them increase that. But when you help add to the abundance of other people's lives, again, could be financially, or maybe it's just by, giving them more love or more support, or helping them increase whatever is already good in their life and whatever abundance they already have. When you help people do that, and that's your focus throughout this month, you are naturally going to see money coming back to you in really amazing ways and really amplified ways for yourself. So what I mean by this, because sometimes people don't quite understand how that works, is really the universe works in really miraculous and sometimes unpredictable and inexplicable ways. But for example, like I said, if you did affiliate marketing for someone, for a friend, or for a business you love, or you're a brand ambassador or something like that, for every sale you help them make, you're making money as well, right? That's a very easy example to understand. But it might be also that maybe you help your friend get that job, and then they end up buying you this amazing gift to thank you, or taking you on a trip with them when they have a business trip coming up to a place you've always wanted to go. Like, you never know how it can come back to you. But this card is just telling you to be selfless, not in terms of necessarily having to give money away. That's not what this card is about. This card is all about helping people with the gifts that come easily to you, the things that come naturally to you. So if you're really good, like I said, at just writing resumes, help your friend polish up their resume as they're going for that job interview. Or if you're really good at selling things, like go sell some other people's products for them, or give people referrals even. You might not even have to do affiliate marketing. You just give people referrals. You'd be like, oh, I know this person who would totally help you with that. Go check them out. And then they might tell that person that you sent them, and then maybe you get something free for them or something like that, right? So this is really all about just doing what comes easily to you, what comes naturally to you, but just making sure you have that conscious focus this month of turning those gifts outward and really helping the people around you to increase their abundance, and you're naturally going to see your abundance increasing alongside that. So really exciting main theme here with this first card for the month of November, because to me it just says that you just get to kind of play and have fun and help other people and see other people succeed, and you're going to naturally reap some of the rewards of that as well. And that's what a fun way to have money come to you, right? Now, the next card we have is our Goddess card. And so this card, this is all about receiving gracefully. And I think this pairs so well with this card. And I'm already getting this message coming through that November is going to be a month where not only where you want to be focusing on helping other people increase their abundance and trusting that that will help you increase your abundance as well, but you want to make sure that you are open to receiving the spoils of this, right? Because so often, and this is true especially for women or people who are raised as women, right? Like, we have this conditioning, and this is also sometimes men too, so I don't want to say that this is only women, but so often we see, and I have actually a whole activation that went up on my channel around this card. I will link it in a card up above for you, but there's a whole video on this card specifically in activating this energy of the goddess archetype. But so if you want to check that out, you can. It's so powerful, but I just went up the other week, so this is perfect timing. But what's so interesting here is that so often women and others, but mostly women, have this conditioning around receiving gracefully. So even if we know we've helped someone, right, to make more money or land that job or bring more abundance into their life in some way, and they want to thank us, maybe treating us to lunch, buying us a gift, giving us some money, we will often block those things because we go, oh no, I did it. You're my friend. I don't need anything from you. Or I did it from the goodness of my heart. And we feel almost guilty in receiving. But this card here is telling me that so much goodness is going to come to you if you focus on helping other people increase their abundance this month. So much is going to come to you financially, so many blessings, so much abundance, but you have to be open and willing to receive it. You have to be able to gracefully receive it. Again, I have actually a whole video on how to gracefully receive as well. I will put another card up there for you. Again, this just came out the other week, but it's all about this concept of how frequently we block ourselves around receiving. So if you feel like that's a block for you, that, like, for example, if someone gives you a compliment and they say, I love that shirt you're wearing, and you go, oh, I got it on sale. You've now deflected the compliment. You haven't let it land. You haven't internalized it. And you have now just flung that away going like, oh, well, your compliment is negated because it was cheap or whatever. We do these weird things around blocking all forms of abundance, and we do it with money too. So if you're looking for more financial abundance in your life, which I assume you are if you're on this reading, know that it's so available to you, and it's this month, if you really focus on helping others build their abundance, it's going to come to you, but you have to be open to receiving it. If you are not open to receiving it, you will block it. So it's very possible that if you don't clear up any energy or any blocks you have around receiving gracefully, meaning without guilt or deflection, then what's going to happen is you're going to spend all this time helping other people become more abundant and make more money, and then the rewards will be trying to come to you and you will block them. You might even do it subconsciously, and then you're going to be like, Taylor, you said that if I spent time this month helping other people, I'd make money, and now I haven't made any more money. Were you open to receiving, right? So it's such a sneaky block. Again, I really highly recommend that video I just linked, or the two videos on this, because they are so powerful to help you clear those blocks. So I highly recommend them. But that is, I see so much abundance for you. But the message I'm getting is just this vehement guidance. Like, this is such a beautiful, gentle card in my mind, but the guidance, the energy that's coming through right now from my team, my spirit team, is really being like, tell them they need to be open to receive. They're going to block themselves. So this is something that truly prioritize paying attention to and looking for different ways that abundance might be trying to come to you through the people you help or otherwise this month, and making sure you're not blocking it or overlooking it or feeling guilty about it. You get to have it. You're deserving. You're worthy of all the abundance you desire, but you have to own that. And if you don't, you're not going to receive it. You're going to block it. Like, I keep getting this image of a friend wanting to gift you like a beautiful designer handbag or buy you lunch or take you somewhere special to thank you for the help you gave them, and you being like, oh, you don't need to do that. You know, like, I don't need any payment. You're my friend. I did this for you. And that can be true. You can do it lovingly and selflessly and without the expectation of everything. I think that's a beautiful way to exercise this energy, but don't block the abundance that people are offering to you. Don't block it. Don't downplay your worthiness or deservingness of it. And don't make yourself feel like you're guilty or you're bad or it's shameful for you to accept those gifts, right? There's so much that goes into this. So really, this is, for me, this is what you need to focus on this month externally, helping others increase their abundance. This is what's going to need to be done on the inner work. Truly. This is, otherwise you will block everything that's coming to you. That's what I'm getting for you this November. So much abundance available to you, so much love in the way that the abundance comes to you, but you have to be receptive and open to it. Now our Metamorphosis card. Again, like I said, my favorite card in the deck. So this is an awareness card. This is less about the energy you have to embody. Right here, we're embodying this light weaver energy of helping others and knowing that that increases our abundance. And then we are embodying the goddess energy of being able to just being that goddess of like, of course I receive your offerings and your gifts. And of course I receive all the abundance that's coming to me, because I also know that in doing that, that makes others happy to give to me, and I then get to give more. And it's this beautiful cycle. And so when you embody these energies, these archetypes, that's so beautiful, right? This is an awareness card. This is less about what you need to embody, right? We know the awareness card in the deck or the titles are up top, the archetypes are down below. The awareness is more of what you just need to kind of focus on, maybe things that, maybe you're just little shifts in your energy that need to happen, things that you need to be, not embodying, but working with, if that makes sense. So with Metamorphosis card, this is all about, of course, like the name suggests, change, transformation. It's asking to embrace change, and that change is really inevitable, and it might seem a little scary for you as you step into, I'm getting the sense that as you really take your focus onto how can I help others and a little bit away from just how do I make money. Of course, you can still have some of that in your life, but as you bring a little bit more of your focus and energy to helping others, I'm getting the sense that that might be a little uncomfortable for you. It might be maybe that if you're feeling like I need to make more money, or I'm scarce in some way right now, or helping others isn't going to help me reach my financial goals because I can't see how that's going to happen, this could be really challenging for you. Maybe it's not. Maybe you're like, oh no, I'm good with this. This sounds great. But if it's challenging for you, this card is really asking you to shift your awareness around that, and to bring awareness to the fact that you've been looking at money one way for a very long time, and it's time to shift the way you're looking at it and have some of this interchange and really not cling to the past. That's what I'm getting here, is don't cling to the past. Of what's happened in the past does not dictate what is possible for you in the future, especially around your money. That's something so many people get stuck in the trap of thinking, especially with money, is that how things have happened for me in the past financially is how they're going to keep happening in the future. So like if I've worked really hard but then not seen the payoff, that's going to keep happening. Or if I have relaxed or given people help and then they took advantage of me, it's not safe to do that, and that's going to hurt me financially, right? So of course, always use your discernment, your inner guidance to give help where it's actually needed and will be appreciated and reciprocated. Trust what's best for you, right? But this card is saying that it's time to release the past, release what's happened in the past for you financially, and move forward into a new story, a new narrative, a new way of being around money. And really that if you want to see change in your finances, you have to change. And it probably is going to come from maybe some stories you have around in the past of how you've given to other people financially or in other ways and you felt taken advantage of, or it didn't work out, or you got burned by it. Change the narrative there, right, of what that means moving forward. So that's the guidance for you there. Let's pull another card from this deck for you, and then we'll grab a couple more from another deck. Okay, so any other guidance? Oops, this card's coming right up. Oh, we have the Pathfinder card for you. Okay, so the Pathfinder card. It kind of just plays into exactly what I just said for you with the Metamorphosis and the Lightweaver, right? But this is all about finding that inner path to wealth. And what I mean by that is using your inner guidance to determine the way forward, trusting your intuition. So if you have, again, if you have some stories around being burned in the past by other people around money, or money not working out for you a certain way, this Pathfinder card is asking you to make sure you are using your internal guidance to help the people who truly need it and will appreciate and reciprocate the help you give them in increasing their abundance. So use your discernment, use your inner guidance. If you don't know how to, like, there's so many modalities for strengthening your intuition, your inner guidance, but the biggest guidance I have for you here with this card is just going to be about listening to what makes you feel the happiest. What are things that are easy for you to do for others, that feel good for you to do for others, that feel truly good, not with the expectation of money attached to them, because that's going to naturally come with these cards, but what comes easily to you, what feels effortless to you, what feels fun to you to do for others and for people who make you feel good. Use your inner guidance that's your inner compass for finding the right path forward for helping others. And when you do that, I think that's going to help with this Metamorphosis as well. It's also going to open you up to receiving more. So I think this all reads really beautifully together. I'm excited for this month for you. Let's pull 2 more cards for you. So these are from The Rose Oracle by Rebecca Campbell, who I think just does beautiful work. We have the Mystic Rose. This is so perfect. And we have this card for you, which is the Grandmothers. So what I'm seeing here is we have with the Mystic Rose, compassion, devotion, humility, humanity, grace. So this to me plays with the whole reading. It is this, like when you are compassionate with others, when you're devoted to helping other people, that makes all of this so much easier for you. That makes this month of November is going to be open up so many opportunities for money to come to you from the people you help, right? Or as a byproduct of helping them in some way with some ripple effect. If you do it with that compassion, with that devotion, again, this plays with your Pathfinder card too, of just like the people who it feels good to help. We're not just trying to find people just for the sake of helping them because you saw this reading and you're like, I have to help some people if I want to make more money. That's the wrong energy to go into this month with. Instead, really having that devotion to being compassionate to people, to helping the people who it feels good to help, who intuitively feel aligned for you to help, who it feels easy to help, who it feels fun to help, really leaning into that. So really the theme for this month for you that I'm getting from this whole reading is have fun. Help people that it's fun for you to help, or people that make you feel good and it's easy for you to help them. I don't want you burning yourself out to help them. That's not what this reading is saying. We're not going head over heels, sacrificing our own well-being and our own finances in order to help them. We're just, as we can, and honestly, helping people, it can be, maybe you're just such a good listener and someone just needs to get something off their chest and that helps them then move through a block around money, and all of a sudden they start making more money, and then they gift you something really beautiful as a thank you to help, for helping them and for just being there for them. And for you, it's just like, I just listened to you kind of vent for 20 minutes and that was so easy for me. I don't, but then you gotta be open to receiving, right? And you can receive with humility, with humanity, with grace. What I say, receive gracefully, right? So much synchronicity there. So this month, focus on listening to your intuition, your inner guidance of who in my life do I love that I want to help them bring more abundance into their life? How can I help them do that in a way that's easy for me, that feels good to me, that isn't a drain on me? And then make sure I'm open to receiving. Make sure I'm not letting old stories hold me back from that, and make sure I'm open to receiving. Now, this is what's really interesting here, is with the grandmothers. Remember your roots, perspective, trust the weavings. What I said here about having old stories around being burned by other people with money, or when you helped others that hurt you financially or in other ways, this card is saying there might be some ancestral healing to do around this too. It might be that you have stories of this in your past, but I'm also getting with this card that your family or your ancestors might have had this issue. Maybe this isn't you. Maybe the challenges of giving to other people and being burned isn't you. Maybe it's just energy and blocks you're holding on to ancestrally, or maybe stories you learned from your parents or your grandparents, right? From your lineage of, everyone needs to look out for themselves, and you can't, give to other people or else it spoils them and it hurts you or whatever, right? So remember your roots, but have perspective on it and trust the weavings. So for me, that just means trust your inner guidance, your inner pathfinder, and trust that you get to help people, and that it doesn't have to be your story, doesn't have to be their story, and it doesn't have to be your past story. And when you do that, when you help others, trust your intuition to guide you to the right people to help in the right way. That's going to help you have so much more money come to you, and as long as you're open to gracefully receive it, then this November I see is just such a beautiful, honestly, and with the holidays coming up, oh, what a beautiful time for this reading, pile 3, to just be in this energy of selflessness, but also of receiving abundance. So that's your reading for this month. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, be sure to like this video, comment below, let me know how this resonates with you. Let me know later on in the month if you think to come back here, and let me know how this went for you. I would love to hear it in the comments as well. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss future readings or other videos that I create around spiritual modalities, education, and inspiration for abundance and money. That's what I do. And if you want to grab your own copy of the Wealthy Woman Oracle deck, you can do so in the comments below. There's a link for that. Also, the Wealthy Woman Oracle deck is actually on sale this entire month of November. This is, I think, the biggest discount or biggest sale we've ever run on it. So definitely go check that out if you're interested. You are also more than welcome to come join me inside of the Wealthify membership. That is where we embody, this month, the enrollment's closed right now when you see this video, but you can get on the wait list to join at the end of this month when enrollment opens again. But this month we are actually focusing all on embodying the energy of this goddess card. But what we do in the membership is we explore different spiritual modalities and tools and approaches to embodying and manifesting the wealth we desire. So if you are like, I want to be in a high vibe community of other people who are also on this spiritual journey around money and who are unapologetically going after what they desire, but doing it in a really aligned way in terms of money and finances and wealth, I would love to have you in there. I'm in there quite a bit. It's my favorite place on the internet to hang out in. It's where I do opportunities for personalized card pulls for my members, usually about once a month. So I would love to get to have you in there. Again, it's very affordable, very low cost monthly membership. You can come for a month or stay for a year or however long you like. And I would love to see you in there. So the link for that is also in the description below. So thank you again for being here. I'm wishing you the most prosperous and abundant November, and I will see you in my other videos very soon.